What's up, family? It's your girl Frankie Baby Fantastic from Fantastic Media Group, the People's Network. You already know. Let's get this show started.
Better get low.
Frankie Baby Fantastic.
Lights, camera, rolling, action.
你好臭咩？好臭冇 fucking 用㗎，出嚟行講勢力，講單位。
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Frankie Baby Fantastic. I'm back at it like a snack habit. Now, today I have a little different setup type of show for you, but I'm gonna talk about this guy named John Hewitt. I'm not sure if you know him, but we all heard of Jackson Hewitt, correct? I was always under the impression that Jackson Hewitt was a black-owned company. How wrong was I? I mean, seriously, I was wrong, y'all. So, let me just let you know. John Hewitt is also known for being co-founder of Jackson Hewitt, one of the largest tax preparation service companies in the United States. John Hewitt was a pioneer in the tax preparation industry and played a significant role in growth and development of Jackson Hewitt. In 1982, John Hewitt and a partner founded Jackson Hewitt Tax Services, which quickly grew to become the major player in the tax preparation business. I could see how it went right now. I could see him working at H&R Block saying, hey, look, it's some niggas, y'all leaving money on the table. Niggas like to fucking do taxes too. I'm sorry. But listen, y'all, he did use his business. I think he catered to the black industries, and that's probably why. Every time I walked in these businesses, there were always black people at the desk. I mean, some people had their shoes off. I'm just saying. I'm like, it has to be a black owner if they're allowing the employees to behave like this in the office, right? And how could we forget this commercial? Remember this?
This is how we do it.
Tax season, you cannot turn on the television without seeing this commercial. Y'all remember this commercial? And this brother was getting it. Look at him. I wonder what he's doing now.
Boy, is he happy there in the neighborhood.
But look, you can't tell me this is not being advertised towards black people. Look at him in the front. What about this one? Remember Magic Johnson? They've had this brother use celebrities for the marketing campaign for Jackson and Hewitt. So no wonder I would think it's a black company. I mean, back then I didn't do my research, but anyway, I'm sure you did too. Jackson and Hewitt would tailor their campaigns. All right, so the commercials had black people in it. It was all in black culture. It was on BET. I mean, you rarely seen, like when you went to H&R Block, you was in Sears, okay, and they had little kiosks in the mall. Jackson and Hewitt was next to the nail shop, okay? All their promotional material highlighted services that was really particularly relevant to black taxpayers. That's one of the reasons I assumed this brother was black. So when I looked it up, I thought it was this joker. When I finally looked up Jackson and Hewitt, this who came up. I was like, this nigga own tax service. But I would find out, nope, not him. It was him. So I really want to applaud John Hewitt for taking a stand and saying something greater when he was working at H&R Block. They didn't see the future of the computer and knowing that you would prepare taxes digitally. He took a chance on himself, took his wife, started that business, and then he started Jackson and Hewitt. From that, he started the Liberty Bell. Y'all seen the Liberty tax service. Also another business that targets the black dollars. So yes, big shout out to you, Mr. John Hewitt. You fooled me. You sure fooled me. Let's take a listen to some of the things he has to say about his business, y'all. By the way, shout out to Biz Mafia Podcast. That's where this video came from. I will put the link in the description.
Whether it's McDonald's or Subways or Holiday Inn or ATAX or Liberty Tax, the franchisees work harder and do better. Now, they also come up with almost all the creativity. So, for example, at McDonald's, when McDonald's started 60 years ago, they only had one size drink. Then some franchisees said, well, why don't we have large and small? And then another franchisee said, why don't we have large, medium, and small? And then someone invented the Big Mac, and one of the franchisees invented breakfast, and one of them invented. So you have to listen. You have to listen to the franchisees. There are certain basics that you need to do, like the hours of operation and the fees that we charge and so on. But the franchisees have all the creativity, and they deal with the customers. Most companies fail because they don't listen well to the customer.
I want to chime in and say I agree with that. A lot of people are too close to their business and they want things done the way they've always done it. And you're too close to your baby and you can't tell that it's ugly. If you step back, you'll be able to see some changes that you may need to make. So always keep your eyes open and listen to your customers.
Since I left Liberty 5 years ago, there's been 5 CEOs. None of them had tax experience. And yet they don't listen to the franchise. They lecture to them because we're supposed to know. Well, I've been doing this 54 years and I still listen to my people because I know the big picture better than any human being in this industry. But they know what they have the pulse of the customer, and they know what their customer in their neighborhood wants.
You know what the customers in your neighborhood wants. I bet you that's how he was able to take off and start Jackson and Hewitt, because H&R Block had said they would never use computers. So he already knew that, okay, I have something that's better than a software that H&R Block isn't using, something new, cusp, on the edge. They're not taking advantage of it. I'm going to do this same service, but I'll target a different demographic. And boom, long and behold, Jackson and Hewitt. Let's continue to listen.
When I started Jackson Hewitt, I only took my ex-wife, and she had worked with me at Block for the last, let me see how many years I've been with Block, when she had about last 7 years. So she had worked 7 years with me at H&R Block. And we were the only person I took with me from Block is my ex-wife. When I started Jackson Hewitt, when I started Liberty Tax, I took my top 4 people with me from Jackson Hewitt. And then one of the many blessings I've gotten is when my non-compete ended in the United States, I had a non-compete that lasted 3 years, and we started in Canada because Jackson Hewitt was almost totally saturated in the United States, but they weren't in Canada. So I took my top 4 people, and then the minute my non-compete ended, they laid off 100 people at headquarters of Jackson Hewitt and moved the company to Parsippany, New Jersey. Within minutes, I had dozens of people that had worked with me at Jackson Hewitt.
Now that move right there was particularly my favorite. All right. So when he built the business, sold his business, obviously when you have people on your board, sometimes you can own a business and you don't even have any say so. Well, anyway, when he sold the Jackson and Hewitt, now he signed a non-competing clause where he can't go into business and doing this thing in the same industry. How about he took it over to Canada? Well, how dope is that? You feel me? Time that contract was up, boom, he back over here in America, slapping you in the head. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Let's listen in.
As a CEO, and you're required, if you're going to be a good CEO, you got to be a visionary. And so you got to envision a different way that the world is going to work than it is working today. And so I'm always been looking for that, for the differentiators. And so with Jackson Hewitt, it was computerization. With Liberty, it was guerrilla marketing and the Statue of Liberty waiver. In the early years of Liberty Tax, for the first couple of years, people say, who's Liberty Tax? I never heard of it. And then pretty soon, within 3 or 4 years, people would say, oh, you're the one with the costume dancers out in front. You're the one with the Statue of Liberty dancing in front of your store. We were very famous and extraordinary at guerrilla marketing in many ways, including having the waiver in front of the location. So in each of our brands, we have differentiators that we do better than everyone else. So in tax, I can give you a list of about 15 things that are objective that we do better than H&R Block or Jackson Hewitt or Liberty, that are objective differentiator.
Yes, differentiate. A lot of people don't know what that even means. But I'll tell you what, nobody likes being like everybody else, right? So same thing with your business. You could do the same thing, but sometimes it's the extra little thing. So I'll say this. You sell t-shirts, I sell t-shirts. But after I sell my t-shirt, I'll call my customer and be like, hey, how's everything going? That's the difference between you and I. See, find out the little things. Sometimes it's just the little things, y'all. I truly hope y'all enjoyed the show. Things have been busy, which is a good thing, a good busy. Be sure to hit the thumbs up if you like what I'm putting down. Be sure to hit the thumbs up if you're picking up what I'm putting down. More to come, so be sure to follow the Fantastic Media Group on all social platforms and stay tuned because I'll have some great news to share with you all. Oh, by the way, for those of you who's in Trenton, New Jersey, check out this flyer here. Jew Black 2 will be showing in Trenton, New Jersey, February 24th. And I want to give a special shout out to the Trenton Alumni Chapter, the Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, for such a great opportunity. So that's it for me, folks. I'm gonna leave you with this commercial, and whatever you do, I hope you make it fantastic. Boom! It's Frankie Baby Fantastic. Let's talk about my award-winning documentary, Jew Black 2. Oh yeah, it's on Amazon. 2 books, Influence Me and Color Your Success. Did I mention it's on my website too? FrankieBabyFantastic.com. Support your girl. I'm out here in these virtual streets going hard, y'all. And I can use all the support I can get. Become a fantastic supporter. You can start today. For more information, visit www.FrankieBabyFantastic.com. Jew Black 2 documentary, Color Your Success coloring book, and Influence Me, a positive motivational book, available at Amazon and FrankieBabyFantastic.com. And if you like this promotional video, head on over to my website. I can do something fantastic for you. I'll meet you there. FrankieBabyFantastic.com.